All right, guys, today is day five of, no, today's day six of 100 days to profitability. So I am actually currently in a trade right now. I thought I'd try and trade live with you guys. I am in this short right here on NASDAQ. So it looks something like this, targeting this low right here. This is TP2. And this right here is actually TP1. So I went in with three micros, not a lot of money. So I've actually taken two trades already today. The first one I lost. This is what the first one looked like. Oops, let me show you. I actually took it on ES. The first one was this. I tried to target the data wick high, but as you can see, I got stopped out within like 2 minutes. And then the second trade that I took was this one right here. It was basically the same trade idea. I just got manipulated. So instead of the market wanting to do exactly what I wanted right here and go towards this data wick high, I got manipulated and I waited for a better entry. And this entry right here was like A++. So I took a nice win. It looked something like this. And this trade was like 3 minutes long. Like it happened really fast. And today it looks like we're about to hit TP1. I'm gonna move to, well, I'm not gonna move to break even yet. I'm gonna wait till we hit TP1. But I typically don't take partials, or sorry, I take partials. I typically don't take more than one trade a day when I win. So I just won a great trade, and I don't like to take another trade after that. I like to be done, but this one was kind of just very obvious in my opinion, and I really liked the idea of taking this short. So we'll go ahead and wait here and see if this hits, and we can make even more profits today if it does. So I'm actually going to move to break even now because we're already so close. So stops to break even. It's a free trade.
Order filled.
All right, we just hit TP1 and we're about to hit TP2. Come on, you're so close. Patience. Patience is key. This is a 64-point trade. Wait just a second. Um, but anyways, yeah, so today's day six of 100, and we're doing pretty good so far. I've taken three trades today, and I'm going to be done after this. And it's always fun when you are done pretty early in the morning. Rarely does that actually happen. Usually you're on the charts like the whole hour and a half, 2 hours, but totally fine. Let's make sure we can fix this just a little bit better. Okay, so we're about to hit full TP here. I mean, I only have one more runner, so it's not like a whole lot of money. It's just one micro.
Order filled.
Perfect. Okay, so we just hit take profit for a total of $691.61 today. So I'm currently on an Apex funded account, and my equity is $52,049. So I've never taken a payout with Apex before, but we're getting close. And some things that I want to go over real quick are the fact that like taking a payout is has such a mental toll on your mind that like they set all these rules and these requirements in these prop firms, and it's difficult to follow them because they make you want to take a payout as soon as you're eligible. But that's not always the best case scenario. Like I might be able to take a payout in the next week or so, but I don't think I want to because I'd rather build a comfortable buffer above the normal buffer they tell us. If you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, just go and study a little bit about prop firms because they've got all these rules, these requirements, and all these things. And it's hard to follow them. And it's also hard to not let them control your mindset. And so, anyways, I'm doing pretty good. I mean, we're only 6 days into this 100-day challenge, but I'm feeling really good about this. One other thing I want to mention is today was CPI news data. This is the data wick right here. And if you guys are familiar with the little trick where you try and pass your eval in one trade, it does work, but it doesn't work every single time. So something I've learned is it only works on TradingView and not Trade of 8. So I just learned that with experimenting, trying to do it on Trade of 8, and it totally didn't work. I lost my account. This was just one of those learning lessons, but we now know. So if you don't take risks, you're not going to know. Anyways, I am pretty confident that the market is going to go all the way down and sweep these London lows. But all I wanted to do was take my piece of the pie and just be done for the day. I don't want to go for any crazy big banger trades. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends. I already had a win today, so I don't want to be too greedy with it. But anyways, today was day 6, and we're doing pretty good. 3 trades today. The first one was a loss, and then we took a win, and then a win after that. And you guys just saw the second win, so great trade. But pretty simple. I mean, the reason I took the first trade was because on ES over here, we never swept the data wick high, but on NASDAQ we did. And so I wanted to target that data wick high, and it actually came back and tapped into like a little 15-minute fair value gap right here, something like that. And then I got stopped out. But on the second trade, I waited for a nice little retest once it got a little bit deeper into this 15-minute FVG. And that one was like a perfect A plus setup. This 15-minute fair value gap kind of told us where price was going to go. So I just waited a little bit longer for it to dig deeper. And I actually well, I didn't size up, but I risked a tiny bit more than I normally do on this trade just because I felt so good about it. And then with this trade, the last one, after we swept Asian persuasion highs on NASDAQ with that big move up, we put in a high time frame SMT. You can see on ES we never did. So I was pretty confident that we were going to come down and sweep all these London lows, these Asian lows from the other day, and this giant 4-hour fair value gap. So I still think price is gonna, after it just swept these highs, I think it's gonna go all the way down here to this area. And so, I mean, we're already almost there on ES. It's almost there. Same thing. We've got the Asian persuasion lows, and then we've got the 4-hour fair value gap. So, anyways, today was a good day. It was a nice solid green day on my account. So let's hop back onto the charts tomorrow, and we'll see what we can do for day 7. So we're doing pretty good so far with these 100 days. Again, I don't know if my goal is to make $10,000, $5,000, have a bunch of payouts. I don't know. I just want to be consistently winning and consistently controlling my losses. That's really all I want to do because I've taken small payouts in the past, but that was like 6 months ago, and I haven't really taken any payouts since. And so I'm looking for consistency and just a little bit more discipline in my trading career and in my trading business. So that's the goal. I don't really want to worry about copy trading. I know Apex lets you copy trade up to 20 accounts, which is just insane. I'll get there someday, but I don't want to rush the process. I want to make sure I'm consistent with maybe a couple payouts in a row with maybe 1 or 2 accounts, and then we'll slowly just build accounts after that. So, anyways, today was day 6 out of 100 of the 100-day challenge to profitability. So, thanks for tuning in. And if you guys have any questions or comments or any advice on things that I can do better, let me know in the comments. Drop it down, and I'll get back to you. But other than that, we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.